Why do you always feel constantly stressed? Dear friend, have you ever wondered why, even when you try to relax, work carefully, or organize everything properly, your mind still feels tense, as if it never gets a break? You might blame work, family, or social pressures, but from a Buddhist perspective, the root cause does not lie in external circumstances. It lies in the way your mind reacts and maintains continuous loops of stress. When the mind is untrained, it constantly generates anxiety, comparison, and fear, leaving you in a perpetual state of unease. First, the Buddha teaches that stress does not come from external conditions but from an unawakened mind clinging to thoughts and emotions. When you are always worried about the future, regretful of the past, or judging yourself by others' standards, your mental energy is continuously drained. Buddhist teachings emphasize that craving, tanha, aversion, dosa, and ignorance, moha, are the root causes of suffering. Craving for perfection, aversion when pressure is unresolved, and ignorance of your own limits and reality. When the mind is unobserved, you inadvertently create stress for yourself, making it a persistent state rather than a temporary reaction. Second, looking at everyday life in the United States, this becomes very clear. An office worker in New York shared that even after taking a lunch break, her mind still raced with unanswered emails and upcoming meetings. A software developer in California said that after long working hours, he could not sleep because he kept thinking about potential errors in his projects. These examples show that stress does not only stem from workload but from the way they react, cling, and fail to give the mind rest. When both began practicing mindfulness, observing their breath and recognizing emotions without judgment, they realized that energy and peace could be restored, and stress no longer dominated their lives continuously. Third, you can start practicing today to reduce stress. When feelings of anxiety arise, pause for a minute, take 3 deep breaths, and ask yourself, what is my mind clinging to? Is it really necessary? You can also walk slowly, paying attention to each step and your breathing, or spend a few minutes focusing on physical sensations. By observing without reacting, you begin to break the stress loop, restore energy, and return the mind to a calmer, more peaceful state. Finally, stress is not your destiny. The Buddha gives us the confidence that when you learn to observe the mind, live mindfully, and let go of clinging, you will no longer be dominated by constant stress. Trust that you have the wisdom and inner strength to master your mind, maintain peace and energy, and fully live each moment. Namo Shakyamuni Buddha.